My name is Doeke Dobma, and we farm Clink's farm, which is a 143-acre Norfolk County farm, and we use this farm as a care farm. The care farm the concept is combining the care of the land with the care of people. And at Clink's farm we've got people suffering from mental health issues, dementia, brain injuries, people with substance misuse issues, but as well learning disabilities. And we use the farm very much as a therapeutic means, so helping people in recovery and moving back into society. All aspects on the farm here needs to be done, and we work in small teams to carry out the task. So it involved with the livestock and the market garden, conservation and the arbours. We empower people, so we use tractors and machinery to bring people into contact with real work situations, and over time when people build up the experience to move them on into real situations. So we do a lot of work with our local farmers and landowners, and when we think that somebody is ready to move on, we use those farmers for the next step. So in terms of livestock, we keep chickens. We've got about 200 chickens roughly. We keep pigs, sheep, goats and calves. On the farm here as well we've got about 4 acres of market garden where we grow vegetables for the local markets. So we sell produce at the farmers markets, at our farm stall, but as well local suppliers in the locality. And we've got a box scheme. One of the things we found come to the farm here and work the land is that this ground was really heavy, hardly any fertility and strength. So we knew that we had to do something in terms of bringing a lot of muck in the field and incorporate green manure. We looked at various options, and we've got like a local supplier who know how we operate, looked at our needs. They came with the advice to take the muck spreader we've got at the moment. So we use the 77 PTO, which we can put onto our small compact tractor. Prior to ploughing, what we did here, we spread out quite thick, again because the soil is really heavy and very difficult to get into the right condition. So we used a lot of muck on this prior to ploughing, and once it's been settled, we've just ploughed it in. And we have seen now slowly over the last 2 years since we've got the muck spreader an improvement of the soil quality. Our customers keep replying to us that the quality of the produce is outstanding. We are not organic, but we are in between. We don't use any pesticides or chemicals to control pests, and we use just natural resources to grow the produce. The soil has become so much easier to cultivate. That field where we have got the market garden now, that was just in paddock. Now, it was 3 years ago we took that in production, and it was just so poor, it was just so difficult to work with. And since we've got the muck spreader, now we can see the improvement. It's much easier to work for people digging over. It's just crumbles. I mean, it probably is too wet now, but when it's relatively dry, you take a fork, and as you take the soil out, it just crumbles up. And before it was just clay, it was just sticky. Now, it has proven to be the correct decision for us. We've got the machine now in 2 years. We use it for spreading muck on the field, but as well we use it for mixing muck with organic matter, the waste from the market garden and fresh straw. And so that's been really useful for us to have the machine. And it's a machine which is very safe, really easy to operate and get into really tight corners. So the machine has proven to be very valuable and value for money. In terms of what we do here on the farm, I always see people who come to the farm as our crop. And so we don't want to hang on to people too long like we do with vegetables or livestock. We want to move them on. And so people are quite important to get them ready to move on. But the changes that we've seen with people is that we know that people have been in a really black hole in mental health, could not get out, a lot of service available to people did not work well, medication or psychiatric help. But what we find here on the farm, we just got a really tranquil environment, and everything is much slower and much safer, that we have seen big changes in people. People have become more physically stronger, their motivation has increased, people in general are more positive in life. But we've noticed as well that people became hungry to get well in society, to really pick themselves up and do something with their lives. Now, on the care farm, we deal with people who are physically not the strongest people, especially when they first time when they come to the farm. It can be quite daunting and not inspirational for people to move heavy muck. By breaking it up with the 77, we've noticed that it becomes more easy to handle and easier to bring it to the places where we want it to be. So the muck spreader has been really very useful for us indeed.